I want to share something from my father's life, but it took me years to actually understand the significance of this. He couldn't wait to go be a part of the war effort. Could not wait to enlist. He's a pretty smart guy, and he had in 1944. This is prior to D-Day. If you're not familiar with what was happening in World War II, as we came through into 1944, nobody knew what the future held. Nazi Germany had such a stranglehold on Europe. We were only making headway with the Japanese. No one knew, and no one knew what lied ahead. But my dad was a smart guy, and he finished all of his academic requirements in high school in early 1944. The day he turned 18, which was February 27th of 1944, he went into school and he signed himself out because he could. And the next day he went, or later that afternoon actually, he went down and he enlisted in the Army. Now, his father was a World War I veteran who saw significant combat in the worst the trenches had to offer. If you're unfamiliar with that, take a little bit of time to Google it. Or, I can't remember the movie that came out recently. It was 1917 or something along those lines. Watch that movie. My grandfather, his father, experienced the worst that World War I and the trenches had to offer. And yet the day his son signed himself out of high school and enlisted was the day my grandfather had a conversation with him about what he's going to face. And on St. Patrick's Day of 1944, my grandfather took my grandfather and grandmother, took their son to the station. My grandfather hugged him, my grandmother hugged him, and they put him on a train, not knowing if he was going to face that horror. And my father knew that, but he could not wait to leave high school and to become a part of this, because that sense of virtue and that sense of honor and that sense of looking to the well-being of others, whether it is an individual or society, drove him to face what he could not, there's no way for him to predict what the war effort held for him. But that's who these people were. My father was not unique in that aspect. He wasn't unique amongst all the men that I knew who served. If you want to make a difference in your life and you want to make a difference in the world, you have to have a set of principles that inform you and drive you and guide you. And without them, and without the principles that these men had, there's no way we would have ever won that war.